I didn't even know the name of the restaurant. Like, it was follow the other cab was the only directions we had, and you stopped at a yellow so that you could intentionally lose them. And I didn't like the cab driver anymore.
Woody started a real scene in the lobby of the W one day. He comes to my hotel.
I don't even know this.
Yeah, so I'm staying at the W. Woody's meeting me downstairs in the lobby. I come down the elevator. I think I'm taking him up to my room. We're going to hang out there for a bit until the thing we got to do happens. And the guy for the airport shuttle thought Woody owed him $20 for some bags moved around or placed somewhere or something. And Woody was positive that $20 had already been taken care of in some way or another. I remember that clearly. Mm-hmm. And so we're in this standoff where we're standing in the elevator, Woody and I, and the man won't let our elevator doors shut. And I'm getting mad. And I'm getting much madder than Woody is.
Kyle wants to fight him.
I'm ready to fight. I'm like, you're not going to mess with, like, my moving about the world right now, motherfucker. Like, you're going to get out. I was ready to fight. I was like, we should just fight. Don't give him $20. Let's fight. Let's just do it right here. I'm staying at this hotel. He's clogging up an elevator. All these witnesses are here. All we need to do is, like, bump into him a little, and I'll scream my eye, and then you just kick the shit out of him. Let's do this. You know?
And for what it's worth,
the
guy was smaller than either Kyle or I, let alone Kyle and I, would have won this fight, right?
I didn't want to double team. Don't get me wrong. I just felt like someone needed to hit him. I was happy to hit him. I wanted you to hit him. Someone needed to hit him, though. I was mad because he was like, "Give me my money, and you're like, "You've got your money. You're not." It was like he was robbing you. And meanwhile, like...
Yeah, whoever sent me on the trip, I don't know if it was Machinima or EA or whatever, had paid for my limo to the... It's not a real limo, it's like a shuttle service. But, you know, paid to my service to get me to the hotel. And then he wanted to charge me again. And it's like, but you've been paid, like, whatever. And on top of that, his service was really bad. Like, he was maybe 90 minutes late, something like that. And... rather than, you know how they go like from like stop to stop to stop at the airport, like picking people up, he did another lap around the airport, and the other people in the van were yelling at him too. They're like, "Come on, like you're really, all of us are waiting in here. You've got a 2/3 full van, and you need to have it complete. So you're going to do another lap in the airport." And the nature of the airport was that was like 40 minutes onto the ride or something. It was a lot of stops. So hours and hours have gone by. I'm at the end of my rope by the time we leave the airport. And then when we get there, now he's trying to double dip on the payment. And I just felt really wronged. But in the end, I gave him $20.
Okay, I was not happy. I was a little mad at you. I was like, no, don't give him that money. Like this is bullshit. And like it's rare that I see such like bullshit in my face like that. But I was like, this is bullshit. This guy is being way too aggressive, way too rude. Mm-hmm. And like let's just fight. It's time to fight. This is when it happens. It's when someone is aggressive and rude, and they're not allowing me to leave the situation. And that's what was happening. I want to go up in the elevator. He won't let that happen. He's not in my face, but he's much closer than I want him. He's being aggressive. He might have cursed. I know I probably cursed. And I was ready to throw down. I was like, let's fucking fight here at the W.
In my head, so Kyle's principled on this thing. I was like, so how does this go down, right? One option was just to like push him out of the elevator hard enough and try to get it to go up.
But if he comes back, like now he's coming at me when I'm aggressive. I'm like, get away from me, because that's what I'm feeling now. I'm like, you're in my space, get back. If he comes back again, then he is now the aggressor, because I just want him away. I'm like, get away from me. My main problem isn't what you're saying, doing, isn't your smell or that nasty look on your face.
I don't know you.
It's that I can't leave.
That's my purse.
I felt like he was kidnapping me a little bit by not allowing my elevator to move on, and that just infuriated me to no end. We should have fought him.
And in my head, I was like, or I can make this whole thing go away for $20. And, this whole thing ends without...
I'd have torn up 100 to fucking push that guy.
Yeah, I just, like, it was like, man, and like, what goes down? What if we hit this guy? What if we beat him up? If we win this, is there any way the cops look at us and say, oh, congratulations on your victory? Like, I feel like whoever wins is at fault. You know, even though I hear Kyle's point, we were semi-kidnapped by this whole thing. And it was like, oh, or I could give the guy $20 and this whole situation just ends. And that's what I did. I don't know. I feel like I made the right call, but it would have been great
wish I
fun.
could remember what I said to him.
Yeah, there was the talk and then there was the posture. Both of it was like, you're not getting what you want, right? You know, it's like, get the fuck out of this elevator may have been said. Like, if that's not an accurate quote, that's an accurate vibe.
It was something like that. I was so mad. I was like, this shit doesn't happen to me. You're not gonna fucking like hold me ransom right here for his $20 that he's saying he doesn't owe you. And like, I know you're not scamming this motherfucker out of $20. If you say he's been paid, he's been paid. And that's just concrete for me right away. So I'm like, all right, you're a liar and a piece of shit now. Like, as I look at this guy, like, not only are you holding me up, but you're a liar and you're being way too aggressive. If I go back now, like, even older me, you know, 4 or 5 years older, I'm like, if I could go back, you know, and look at young me and be, hey man, don't do that thing you're doing there. That's no good. Just do this thing over here. I'd be like, fucking deck him. Hit him in the ear.
You got to do it quick because Woody's about to pay him.
yeah. Kick him in the balls, man. He'll go down and you'll go up. Like fucking just do it.
This is Sparta, him right out of the elevator, and then the thing goes up. Like that'd be a great victory. I still remember my heart. Like just talking about this is pissing me off a little because I can still remember my heart was going. And it wasn't fear. It wasn't a fighter. It wasn't flight. It was fight. It definitely was. It was boom, 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 boom. All right. This is gonna go down. This motherfucker better stop. He's fucking up. That's what I'm really thinking. So, is like, what is he fucking thinking right now? One of the things going through my head. So I'm telling you, I wasn't lying. That thing was paid for. My name was on a list. As I'm waiting by the podium, she like, and Woodworth, yeah, we got you, etc. Like, he was paid. But I don't think he was lying. I think he was wrong, right? There's an intent difference there. I think he felt like he wasn't paid. And it wasn't that his motive was double dipping. That was his action, I think. But not his motive. I think he was feeling like, I'm going to get paid for this. And, yeah.
Probably so.
So that I had some sympathy for him.
You probably should have just, give him the $20. But it still makes me angry even now. I just felt like there are situations where we're just having a misunderstanding, and if we all just calm down here, like let's find the real answer here, because there's no reason for us to be butting heads if the answer is you've already been paid, sir. If you just contact Michelle, you would find that information out. Like if we can solve things that way, that's good. But just like, he was just so rude,
and aggressive. He had kind of a, like, you're not getting away with this motherfucker vibe about him.
He's holding the elevator. Like, he's literally like got his arm in there, and we're like, we're trying to go up. And I don't remember what the agenda was, but if I'm in LA, I'm sure I had shit to do. We had some stuff that's going on, and I that was one time when it would have been great if we'd had like a Scott or a Jeremy with us who was like waiting for that, who have been told that, like, look, there might be some fucking maniac who thinks it's cool to punch FPSRussia in the head. And I can't be getting in street fight. So if you see somebody fucking with me, you lay them the fuck out, and I'll bail you out. And that's just how we know. That's just the way things go. Because, I'm sure there's some maniac out there who's like, yeah, he thinks he's a tough Russian. I'm going to show that commie son bitch. My daddy fought him in Afghanistan. And like some dude comes at me because he thinks I'm a Soviet. And like I need Scotty there to lay him down. So in the same regard, I was like, man, I wish Scott or somebody was here. Somebody who could just, you go bail him out. One little assault isn't going to be that big of a deal.
Right.
That seems almost dangerous to tell someone like Jeremy, though, because then in his head, they'll be like in his head, he is then your Secret Service.
He is. I wanted to think that. Oh, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with pumping that up a little bit. I'll get him an earpiece that doesn't even do anything if that'll make him feel good. Like, he's just got a curly cue.
It sounds like it's just coming from you. Oh, no, that's how they work.
Is that a piece of rotini? Yeah, that is rotini. What the fuck?
Kyle, I haven't heard nothing from this thing yet. You will hear something from it when you need to. Not before. You will know it's on when you hear something.
Is rotini the curly pasta?
I pictured it as the curly pasta.
Fusilli is the curly pasta.
Rotini is also a curly pasta. It's the one I was thinking of, actually.
Yeah, the one that's like a corkscrew kind of, like a spiral kind of thing. Anyway, pasta talk. So that was just it's rare. I can count the times that I've been that angry at another person who's in front of me, on one hand, and that time just, God, I was so mad at that guy. I just felt like he deserved an ass whooping. Anywhere else other than the lobby of the W in L.A., and he gets an ass whooping. He gets an ass whooping in Chicago. He gets an ass whooping in Atlanta.
Don't get me started on Boston.
I bet he did that to people
in Texas because the other people join us because they see he's brown. I didn't mention that, but he was. It had no bearing on the incident. But we start stomping him in Texas, and at least one guy joins in for the hell of it.
I bet he was doing that to other people because there's no way that you guys were the first ones that he tried to bilk a little more money out of. I bet he's done that to other people if he did.
I'm willing to lean toward Woody's side that maybe this was just an error because he was as confident that he was in the right as Woody seemed to be. The only difference was that I know Woody. So I don't know. I just remember it just being furious, and it still makes me mad. I don't like that.
That was fun times.
Yeah. I don't remember which trip that was. I've been to that hotel a couple times. It's so nice. Out on the before you walk in, they've got like Christmas lights strung up above you in these straight lines. It sounds tacky, but they're like. That's the lighting outside, and then they park all the nice cars there under the lights right in front of the doors. There's like a Lamborghini and a Ferrari.
Is W somehow related to the president? Like it is in my head, but I don't know if they're at all.
No.
All right. I don't know. What is it? Is the W stand for something?
I don't know.
Huh. Oh well.
No. I just like staying there because it's a real nice hotel, and man.